If we can get this thing working, then we don't need that countermeasure. We can change everything. What if we stop the fracture from ever happening in the first place? We can go back to yesterday, undo everything in the past before it happens. Nobody dies. Paul doesn't go through the machine. Monarch never exists. I mean, the fracture never occurs.
Jack, wait. Let's think this through. That's not how it...
I can go into the machine like Paul did at the university. I helped them set it up. Then we activate the core, put the corridor in place, and set the date. I can do it, Beth.
I'm not so sure we can do this without the countermeasure. But you're right. We'll need the machine.
Right. Let's start with the core.
Explanation? Anybody?
Definitely seems like it's easier to hear them
Visions of
today.
This machine in his workshop. You must have hit it here.
Feel free to fill me in. Anytime now.
Okay, core controls. Where are they?
Alright. Now we got things to find. That's the weirdest D12 I've ever seen.
The schematics for the countermeasure spanned 11 years, 1999 to 2010. In itself, that wasn't strange. But the guy built a working time machine in 2.
What it means in 2, I wonder. Oh, now there's an old computer. Alright, response from William Joyce. Where are you? To Beth Wilder. Beth, the time has arrived. It's here. Everything you warned me about is about to come to fruition. Please give me a sign that you're still out there. Put my mind at ease. Tell me you have the countermeasure. I'm losing my mind over here. I spent years trying to convince myself that you were wrong all this time, that I built the countermeasure for nothing. I tried to move on, pick up the pieces, but now I have seen the proof. Paul Serene brought me in to advise on an experiment at the university. They've built it. They've built another time machine, almost an exact replica of my own design, but with key flaws in the calculations. Just like you said, they activate this machine, that the fracture will occur. How is this possible? How have they followed my design so closely? Somebody's been watching me all this time, haven't they? Somebody's orchestrating this, all of it. I'm being followed. At first, I thought it was paranoia, but it's true.
Anybody
A man has
check
been
if this
watching me.
It looks like he labeled where everything is.
I wish they didn't say anything while you're in these things to read. This photo, okay. A man has been watching my every move. I secretly took a photo, ran a search, and his name is Liam Burke. He works for a security division of Monarch Solutions. I first noticed it weeks ago, but this could have been going on for years. What does he want? What does he know? How is he connected to this? I need answers. I don't know who I can trust anymore. I don't know who else is involved, what they want, or why. I need to hear from you. I need to know that I'm not all alone in this.
Hey, Jack. You might want to check out this monitor.
If what you once told me is true, then the onset of the fracture may be inevitable, but I can't simply stand by and allow it to happen.
Those even look like they're from the 21st century. Guy sure as hell knew how to make his life more complicated.
But I can't simply stand by and allow it to happen, not until I know the countermeasure is safe. To Beth from William Joyce on 2016. Ooh, where are you? I've seen it. The cause of the fracture exists. It's here. Are you still out there?
Look at this, Jack.
I've given up hope that you're still listening. I'm not sure why I'm writing this, maybe to get some closure. You changed the course of my life when you entered it.
It's all a secret.
17 years and they still didn't find it.
Still didn't find it.
Okay. I spent over a decade devoted to your cause. I sacrificed every relationship I had, pushed everyone I love, all away, all in the name of a lie. There is no threat coming. There never was. I have to force myself to believe this. It's the only way to move on. It's the only way to pick up the pieces and start over. This is goodbye. It has been years. I still haven't heard anything from you. You know where to find me. Hello? The number you gave me is now disconnected. Where are you? I can't sleep. Please call me. Fuck, call me. Email me. Something. I'm freaking out. Still trying to call you. Where are you? Have you taken it? It's not safe in the open. You don't understand the power of this device. I dialed the number you gave me in case of emergencies. You aren't answering. What's going on? It's gone. Countermeasure's gone. What happened? Call me immediately. So those were all in reverse. I wish they showed you from the bottom so you could just read it down. I know they got set up like an actual email chain, but still, it'd be nice if you could just read it in order of receive. All right.
These schematics are all in Will's writing. He did all of this. Built everything.
Monarch was made aware of its existence shortly after it was completed. In 1999.
1999.
They believe
It
it
all
was
goes
destroyed
back to
shortly
99.
after.
The stick figure.
They wanted to keep it that way.
Oh, what's that page in the background there? It's got like, there's a page, a white page sideways that's kind of messed up behind the big yellow one. I wonder what that says. I wish we could zoom in more. Before I turn it on, is there any other collectibles? I don't want to have any other missed bits. Oh, we can talk to Amy.
Hey, Amy.
What is this?
I don't think you'd believe me.
In the past 2 hours, I've learned that Monarch is a secret paramilitary.
It's a time machine.
Okay. I'll compartmentalize that with everything else that shouldn't make sense.
We should help Jack find the core controls.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Gotta figure out where to start. Where are the core controls?
Put flow to 2.4.
Will received a massive research grant in 1997. He'd successfully built the time machine by 1999. But the results scared him. He never told a soul.
Riverport physicist on the rise, June 4th, 97. Dr. Joyce and Dr. Mayer became household names earlier this year when the paper on the proposed existence of a chronon field became one of the most hotly debated theories in the quantum physics community since the Higgs boson. William Joyce, born and raised in Riverport, wasn't satisfied with this simply being a part of the discussion and decided to actively search for proof. His proposed research project led to him obtaining the highly prestigious Harold Steinberg Fund with an estimated value of $150,000. Dr. Joyce is officially the youngest recipient of the Steinberg Research Grant to date. While the specifics of his research proposal remain confidential, it is likely that Joyce aims to demonstrate clear proof of the so-called Meyer-Joyce field. Calling it a Meyer-Joyce field doesn't make sense. It's the chronon field. I could see them calling it maybe like the Meyer-Joyce theorem, like having things named after in general, but calling it a chronon so much easier than the Meyer-Joyce field. Like, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't even describe what it is to other people either. Calling it a chronon field, it's like, oh, it's a time field. Anyways, that's my claim, my gripe. Where were we? As well as potential applications for the manipulation of the field. A research timeline has been established with milestones that point to early 99 as the period when this research will be ready for public unveiling. You plan to have it done in 2 years. That's the kind of thing you plan, like, maybe first milestone is just like build a device, build a sensor or something. It seems like a lot. Usually like time machines things are like, 5-10 years from now. The grant would be like $150,000 a year type thing, maybe. I don't know. It just seems like a time field and potential time travel and time observation stuff. You think that might be like the kind of money you'd give toward, even more money than like fusion and fission and everything, right? All right. We'll continue to follow William Joyce's story as part of our Riverport Rising series. Oh, she's got more to say?
This is gonna work. It has to.
You guys aren't actually planning to use this machine. Are you? So, I guess you're not at all concerned that one guy jerry-rigged this entire thing together? Because I think I literally see duct tape. Okay,
What's
no,
wrong?
this is a great idea. Yeah, no way that this is gonna backfire.
I like her.
Don't worry. We'll get this working.
Core. Wait, Monarch said what they stole from the university was some kind of core. It's...
The core for a time machine. We're not the only ones who have one.
Christ. What are they planning to do with it?
Should we tell her that they broke time?
Plans are focused on the future, not the past. But to succeed, you need absolute control. A time machine is control.
Well, there's a line between control and playing God, and this crosses it by a long shot. This is insane.
She has no idea what's going on with,
Back there?
like Serene's already doing, right?
Nothing I can make sense of.
Here's another note. Civilian Guide to the Time Travel. Civilian's Guide to Time Travel, cliche working title by William Joyce. Rough ideas, February 28th, 99. Opening statement. Open with a zinger. Schrodinger cat joke. Note, find appropriate accompanying cat photo. Note, no cat photo. No science explained here. Marketing bullshit. Time machine equal works. Implication equal limitless. Give me your money spiel. Build up existence of the time machine. Content here dependent on findings from first human test later tonight. Findings. Where was it? Facts. Facts dumbed down for the mouth breathers who will inevitably want to invest. Purpose of guide to explain to mouth breathers how the machine works and why. No. Proofread and delete all mouth breather references. Time machine overview. How research started. Include gratuities for research grant, sucking ass community and investors. No. Also thank Jack for his patience. Now that this is over, I promise to be there for him. No. Too personal. Basic overview of time machine parts. Chronon particles. Note, nobody will give a shit about this or understand it. Skip it. No, you need a basic, you need a dumbed down version of how it works, like a particle. They'll grasp on that as like, oh, it's like a piece of air or something, but moves through time. Anyways, how time travel works. Simplest terms. Subject activates time machine. Step 1. Core. Step 2. The corridor. Subject sets the desired time travel date. Subject enters the corridor. Compare corridor to donut in shape to explain. No. Add joke. You don't want to eat this donut or your body will suffer terminal chronon saturation, leading to your slow but inevitable death. Oh, that's the side effect and the sickness that they're dealing with for me and Serene. Note, cut joke, disturbing. Subject walks around the corridor. Walking clockwise around corridor equals travel to the future. Walking counterclockwise equals travel in the past. Clock-like design. Subject arrives at new time in future or past. Space-time continuum, travel across space. Time travel is not a portal. Spatial destination will not always be the same as entry point. Time travel is tied to a rotating black hole core. Note, explain the core first. Note, fuck it, just compare the core to a car engine. Note, look up info on car engines. Subject will arrive in future/past at the location where the time machine and core were located in that time. Because that's where the core, the gravitational flux point where they're going around. They're going around that piece of gravity, all right? Cannot travel to a time when time machine and core are not active. Can't drive on a road that's not there. Cannot travel to a time before core was first activated. Yeah, you need that first singularity, right? If you're traveling all around your singularity in a direction, then think of it as it's a ladder or a ramp. The way you're going down the ramp one way, you can only go to the bottom of the ramp. You can't keep going down a ramp past the bottom of the ramp. All right. In 99, a time machine core is first activated. The time machine is located on an island. In 2000, the same time machine with the same core moved to a circus tent. Teddy enters time machine in 99, travels 2000. He exits the time machine and is in a circus tent. No, use better examples. No circus tent. Teddy cannot travel to a time before 99 because the core was not active. Well, bang my goddamn head against the wall every time somebody uses an example of not being able to go back and kill Hitler to try to sound clever/funny. Note, a dinosaur joke though. Note, explain you can't go back and see dinosaurs. Fucking sucks. Closed loops. In theory, all actions resulting from the time travel equal already accounted for. Should not be able to change the past. Any attempt to change things was always part of the chain of events in the first place. Already happened. Explain Novikov self-consistency principle until heads go pop. Metaphor to explain closed loop. Time is an egg. You can move the egg, but no matter where you move it, it's the same chicken will hatch. No, terrible example, plus you could just eat the fucking egg. An egg is still on the table. You leave the room, come back, and the egg is broken on the floor. You aren't sure how this happened, but it saddens you. The egg was important to you because, insert reason that makes sense later, you travel to the past to prevent the egg from breaking. When you arrive in the past, you rush over to the table, accidentally bump it, and the egg falls and breaks. You caused the very thing you tried to prevent. Closed loops. Why the hell do all my examples end up with being about eggs? No, replace egg with something else. And then he used an egg example when he was trying to explain the thing. Did a horrible job. Didn't even use his example he already had. But I don't think it is a closed loop. Like, that is one theory of time travel, but it's not the only theory. Although the other ones require that you're actually traveling to divergent time, like spatial, like universes, like alternate realities. Every time you change it, it causes a fork in the space-time continuum and creates basically a new reality. Oh, what have we here? Suck it up!
All right.
5 out of 5 chronons. We're now up to 4. We can upgrade to something. Range, size, focus. Need 2 more for that. Need 6 for that one and that one. So that will wait. We'll take more focus for the dodge. All right. I don't know if it's just me, but I can't hear a lot. Oh, no, I heard that. All right. Any other things I need to find? Here's one. Parents killed in Riverport car crash article. December 22nd, 99. Parents killed in Bradbury car crash. Holiday cheer is in short supply in Riverport community of Bradbury after a tragic car accident claimed the lives of a married couple, Anthony and Catherine Joyce. The accident took place... Oh, my goodness. Is that within the time travel window? Did Serene maybe find something out in the future, wanted to make sure Jack was his best friend and was to be close to William, so he goes back and kills the parents so that forces them closer? I hope not. Anthony and Catherine Joyce. The accident took place within walking distance of the family's front door on Princeton Street in the early afternoon. Catherine Joyce, who was driving, lost control of their car after a collision with another vehicle, crashed into a utility pole. The other car left the scene of the accident. Oh my God, he did. Or somebody did, but it's time travel killing their parents. The Joyces were both well known in the Bradbury area as prominent members of the community. Last year, they were recognized by the mayor for their charity efforts, particularly the Riverport Multiple Sclerosis Walk. They have organized every year since '93. The couple left behind 2 children, the promising young physicist, William, and Jack Joyce, still underage. Candlelight Vigil will be held for Anthony and Catherine on Sunday to unite the grieving family, friends and the community during the tragic event. I'm surprised he didn't comment about his parents' death. I'm betting the death of his parents was orchestrated.
The corridor. It's key activated. Will's key. It says the time machine core needs to be reset.
Great. What the hell's it look like?
A round thing in the middle. I think. I can't activate the core till it's reset.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get the... Somebody to just turn on the computers.
Need to find a way to reset the core first.
I know, I'm just visiting every computer. How do we get down? Oh, we can't go from here. We have to go into the pool. Was there another computer that we saw while we were going around? I can't remember if there was one back here. There is, but it doesn't seem like we're turning that one on. Is it just me? This place doesn't even have broken windows. Can we just go down and... Oh, we can just drop. That works.
You said Will built a countermeasure. What makes you so sure this isn't it? The time machine.
He said the countermeasure was stolen. But the machine is still here.
got a point. I wonder why she ghosted him. Like, she stopped me emailing and everything.
Hey, it looks like I can reset the core from here.
Are you sure you know what you're doing there?
No clue. But I did help Paul set up the machine at the university.
Which then caused the fracture.
Yeah, but that's because
Look,
their
Will knew the
equations were wrong.
calculations were wrong. Hoping that means he knew what he was doing here.
If he knew the calculations were wrong and that's what set the thing off, why wouldn't he correct
We
the
have to test
calculations before?
The core. That's what we set up first.
Like, again, they're working on the closed loop thing, so probably would have said, like,
Actually be the key
anything.
to finding the countermeasure.
But it seems like
We'll
the
see.
easiest way to try to
Still
prevent
resetting.
the fuck up.
The core is reset. We need to activate it from the control booth.
The controls are up here according to the
The key
monitor.
fits. Looks like I have to do something else first.
Go talk to Amy.
This is gonna work. It has to.
You guys aren't actually planning to use this machine, are you? So I guess you're not at all concerned that one guy jerry-rigged this entire thing together? Because I think I literally see duct tape. Okay, no, this is a great idea. Yeah, no way that this is gonna backfire.
For all she knows, duct tape is naturally chronon resistant.
Here goes nothing.
Cranking it up. This is going to give her more chronon saturation, so maybe next, like if we see her, no, she would have been able to do.
It's fine. It's fine.
Wouldn't we have been able to like activate her when things
It
were
actually
frozen?
worked.
His started up much cleaner.
We activate the corridor next.
Okay, there's no way that thing should be exposed like that.
I can't insert the date yet.
Gotta get the tunnel going, I guess. His started out without like any flick or anything. His is much more stable seeming, eh? Oh, look, his goes out. I like the way his goes out.
Is that supposed to do that?
Rather than coming up and around, it
did that.
just do.
Yeah.
It's on a track. It's awesome.
Key to a time machine, and he left it in the trunk of his goddamn car.
That's my brother in a nutshell.
He is a bit of a nutcase.
That didn't sound good.
Fuck. Let's just hope it still works.
Use the time machine to travel back. You can't have us go check on it?
No.
What?
God damn it. I don't know. We were so close. I'm gonna
Corridor
try again.
malfunction.
Yeah, like hell you are. You saw what happened. Something's wrong with the machine.
We don't know that.
You're not trained for this. Anything
need
you
to-
do is gonna make it worse.
We
You
can't.
know I'm right.
Stop trying.
You lost people. You're angry. I get it. But this is bigger than us. We can't fix the machine.
It's literally saying something with the corridor. Just figure out what
But I
stopping
might
the
know
corridor from
somebody who
engaging.
can. Sophia Amaral.
The
Is that who
monster.
she's been working with?
I saw her video near Ground Zero.
Oh, she's younger and
Marine
prettier looking
Cybercrime
than
research.
I thought.
She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite. Paul told me he expected me to meet him at that party.
Something tells me that was not a friendly invitation. Jack, no.
Gives herself up. Cool gate. End of Act 2. Oh, we were so close last night, but then it's a long video. Let's enjoy this video. Right, what's up next? Get the cursor out of the way. I hate that it keeps putting the mouse cursor right in the center. Quantum Break. Junction 2, business/personal.
The future used to be so clear when I was reliving the past. Once I caught up to the moment I had left, that ended. All I've had to go on since then are the plan and the visions. I knew Jack would come to me. I'd seen that. But I didn't know why exactly, or how it would end.
There he is. You were right.
My visions of the future aren't always clear, but they don't lie.
Speaking of lies, Joyce is saying he's discovered his brother's time machine.
We've spent 17 years looking for it, and he finds it in less than a day?
Does sound unlikely.
Still, we know it's out there somewhere, and we don't know what his brother managed to tell him.
If he really has located the machine, why would he come here and tell you? Smart Money says he's trying to play you.
Maybe, but the machine is out there. It's in our interest to find out where. And if Jack knows, I have to talk to him.
Dr. Joyce could have provided the answer to that question.
William's attitude and knowledge made him a liability.
Is that angry young man going to cooperate any more than his brother did? You remember Jack as a close friend, but that clouds your judgment. Don't make this personal.
It's not.
Then don't forget why we're here tonight. After what happened, our people need reassurance that we're in control. You're the man who can win them over. Let me handle Joyce, so you can concentrate on your speech.
I know what's at stake here, Martin.
One second, everybody. Sorry, just gotta help the dog for a second. All right, everybody. I am back. Sorry about that. Didn't want the puppy going down the stairs and hurting herself, but... well, on the plus side, the eye drops arguably seem to have helped a little bit. Advanced eye relief eye drops. 15 milliliters. Took me like 6 drops to get both eyes. Maybe even more. I'm not good at getting things in my eyes or near my eyes. Okay, they done talking? I want to go see what was back here.
Dr. Sophia Amaral had taken over our Chronon research department after Dr. Kim's accident. She was the only one who could treat the Chronon syndrome.
What happened to Dr. Henry Kim? Is there another? Oh my god, this is a big one. Alright, here we go.
Mr. Joyce is waiting for us down below.
First one was to Sophia from Erica Cross. What happened to Dr. Henry Kim? Sophia, I realize this may not be a welcomed question, but I feel like I need to ask. I knew Henry Kim very well. I went to school with him, and he was actually my husband's best man for my first marriage. Unfortunately, when I moved down to Florida, we didn't manage to stay in touch. Let's just say that life took me into unexpected directions. It was a very welcome surprise to hear from him when he was recruiting new people. I'm glad to say we hit it off again. We spoke on the phone a lot. He came over to meet my wife, and well, it was like old times. It could have been awkward, but it wasn't. Henry was like that. You can imagine my shock and disappointment when I heard about his death. Where was it? Just a week before my own employment at Monarch began. We didn't get to work together the way I'd hoped. Now Monarch has been very good to me, but his death has been eating at me. I know it's something people don't want to discuss, and I understand that there are confidentiality issues. However, having recently been cleared for some of the more sensitive Chronon research, I now know that the story of his death is a fabrication, and Henry has become something entirely different. I'm not blaming everybody, or anybody, but for my own peace of mind or sense of closure, I suppose, I'm wondering if given my new security clearance, you're in a position to explain how this came to pass. I should add that I brought this up with Martin Hatch the other day, and he made it clear in no uncertain terms that I should He made it clear that in no uncertain terms that I should drop the matter. Given that, I'm taking something of a chance talking to you about this, but I feel like I can't let this go. I'll understand if you aren't allowed to discuss it, but I'm more than a little scared and upset. I hope I can rely on your discretion either way, Erica. Alright. See, I thought Dr. Emerald was... So that was from Emerald to Erica. I thought Emerald was an older woman, and then that last shot we saw during the cutscene with Joyce made it look like she was a younger woman. But maybe that was just a younger woman 20 years ago? I don't know. Anyways, so this is Erica's response, maybe? Erica, first of all, my condolences and apologies. I didn't realize you had a history with Henry, and frankly, I would not have promoted you into this position had I known. If you would be more comfortable working on something else, I can make that happen. No questions asked. To be clear, I'm not talking about a demotion. I mean a comparable senior position in another department. You're correct in that it's a very sensitive topic, but given your current security clearance, I can tell you what I know. Unfortunately, I don't know much. For the past 6 months, I myself have been trying to work out what happened, but I haven't made much progress. I know Henry was working late in his lab, and there was some kind of a chronon particle surge. Of course, we know that exposure to large quantities of chronon particles can result in physical changes. Paul Serene is an example of that. His first exposure resulted in his extraordinary abilities, and the second exposure caused his progressive condition. In Henry's case, that exposure transformed him into a chronon-disrupted wave function subject, or a shifter. It is, of course, clear that Mr. Serene and Henry's conditions are essentially the same thing, even if Mr. Serene's case hasn't progressed as far. However, it's not at all clear how Henry could have been exposed to such a powerful dose of chronon particles, particularly as the lab area itself underwent none of the temporal changes we have come to associate with such an exceptional event. None of the containers on the scene had remotely enough chronon particle capacity for such a high dose, and furthermore, all of them were intact and accounted for. In short, we don't know where these particles could have possibly have come from. Another time machine. I'm not surprised that Martin Hatch was unwilling to discuss this. He was the only other person present in the lab when the accident took place, but I don't know why he was there or what happened, and he claims to have no memory of the event. Despite this, Martin somehow managed to contain Henry in an artificial zero-state field set up in the lab. I am unwilling to speculate as to how this could possibly have happened. Suffice to say that I have many questions about these events myself. Think about my offer, Erica. You're a first-rate scientist, and I would hate to lose you, but I'd absolutely understand if you want to unchange departments. Please give my best to your wife. It was lovely to meet her the other week. Sophia. Alright, that's the only... Is this his own personal house on the island or something? Damn, because this is quite the little view. Oh, a rough edge log. I wonder if that's like reclaimed timber from a shipwreck or something. Repurposed into a desk. This is a cool room. Kind of room you only get when you have like stupid levels of money. Weird. Is that like a door or something? I'm thinking I didn't get enough eye drops in my one eye. Because the one eye feels great now. Well, doesn't feel bad anyway. The other eye is still bugging me. One second. Adjusting. Trying to adjust my glasses so they don't pinch my nose. Alright, let's continue. Dude, look at this game. This is a beautiful game. Like, even though it's outdated. Oh my, why just got an entire... Oh, that's because they just captured him. I was going to be like, why just got an entire team just sitting there? Ooh, our car? What's this? A Monarch grab bag?
What are these doing here? We should be set up by now.
It's all on schedule. You're micromanaging again.
Keep in mind that Martin Hatch, Lance Reddick here, he's got his own agenda. And I think he has things there so that it can be used against us, maybe? Or, well, against Serene, not against us.
Are.
I had to see the lifestyles of the sick and traitorous up close and personal. And it was such a nice invitation.
How do you want to deal with this, Paul?
Oh, it's a flexure point. We get a pick. All right. What are the
I
options?
could still try to reach Jack and make him see reason. Or I could let Hatch deal with him so nothing would distract me from leading Monarch.
All right. So we can go business.
I believe that with hope comes miscalculation, and as you'll die one way, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe. And that leaves me with you, Mr. Joyce.
But my old friend would be a lost cause. Dead and buried along with the rest of my past. Tonight is a celebration in the face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared. Monarch would grow stronger with my presence. The plan would go forward as intended.
Okay. Let's see if it sounds any better. 'Cause I had a hard time hearing the words there.
I believe that with hope comes miscalculation, and as you'll die one way, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe.
Nope, not any better. It's the background noise is making it hard to hear the dialogue there. Let's see what the personal option is if we hold out hope for our best friend.
Up into the past. Tried to change things.
Answer me this question, Bo.
I once trusted Jack more than anybody. It was my only chance to make him understand the truth.
The fuck do you mean nobody got a look at the shooter?
But without me there to give the speech, my empire would start to crumble like a house of cards.
Serene chooses to focus on leading Monarch, wasting time on rather than waste time on Jack, whereas the other one focusing on his relationship with Jack and lets Monarch fend for itself.
I believe that with hope.
So this is that bad choice. It's red. I think we go with blue choices.
One way, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe. And that leaves me with you, Mr. Joyce.
But my old friend would be a lost cause. Dead and buried along with the rest of
From
my
blue
past.
fades to red.
Tonight is a celebration in the face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared. Monarch would grow stronger with my presence. The plan would go forward as intended.
I'm so bad at these. Well, at least I got it in on one. Mostly in anyway. There we go. So bad at taking eye drops. Anything near my eyes, it freaks me out. Oh man. I think for the first time we gotta go with the personal route, right?
Martin, I'm afraid you're gonna have to cover for me at the speech tonight.
All right.
Jack and I have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
I wonder what the shooter bit was about. Was it Hatch's that way of taking down Serene? We gotta find out what happened.
I've seen where this leads. I've been to the end of time, and I've escaped it, all the way to 1999, when it all started. I've tried to change things, but by trying, I only made them happen in the first place.
All right. None of your friends agreed with your choice. But 53% of the community did, though. Oh, and then we get the show.
Time is breaking down. Monarch has been preparing for it. There's this thing. It's called a lifeboat protocol, and it can save us, at least some of us.
You've been the face of Monarch for all these years, Martin. But let's get clear on something. This is still my ship.
You're not thinking clearly. You need your treatment.
You gonna go?
Me? Go to a party.
We can roll together if you want.
What do you want?
I want a statement.
Our group took things.
Her being a spy explains why she was willing to go to the party with that guy.
And that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
We just lost community.
Not that a girl that attractive couldn't be attracted to the nerd dude, but just because he's such a repulsive person.
Liam, this isn't what it looks like.
Man, my eyes.
No. No! He's gone.
We need all points converged on Liam Burke. He's armed and dangerous.
Surely he just has to explain that the people that attacked him, he was just defending himself. And then when he tried to go get proof and explain things, they attacked him again, so he ran because they weren't listening. They were trying to kill him. Because they did pull guns on him when he was unarmed. Dr. Kim's lab. Oh, this is the Chronon cure thing, maybe? She's not super young, but she's not as old as I first thought. I know her from something and I can't place it.
Their effectiveness.
You're fine.
No, I need to work on something new.
You should enjoy yourself tonight. You work too much as it is.
Is he in love with her?
Running tests on the temporal anomalies. I think it could be happening sooner than we...
I've seen when it happens.
At least consider that maybe you misinterpreted something.
He's not infallible.
Jack knows where William's machine is. I have to go talk to him. Martin can handle my speech.
Martin.
Sophia. Thank you.
Monarch Mansion on Gull Island.
You haven't touched your drink.
I'm not really into drinking a lot, I guess. Oh. Rough day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
Like what?
I have things happen in my day. I do.
Uh-huh.
I had to deal with some internal affairs.
Internal affairs. Oh, you're just gonna leave me hanging?
Well, yeah, it's internal.
Charlie.
Okay.
Okay.
Speaking of affairs.
I helped catch a traitor today.
Traitor. Was that what all that commotion was about?
Yep. That was me.
Who was it?
I mean,
Who was it?
Who was it?
Yeah.
She wants to make sure it's not Beth.
I am not at liberty to discuss this.
Well, you just brought it up. It's like, well, Monarch drama.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to leave you hanging on that one. For real. This time.
Oh, I just thought maybe you'd want to share it with me. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom, so I'll leave you hanging here. For real.
Okay.
Go mingle. Yeah. Drink a little.
Okay. All right.
I wonder if her reaction is going to have him thinking she's a traitor too. She's worried that it was Beth and not... What's his name? Is Beth going to be there to let her know? Or show up to be like, it's all good? That's gotta be awkward.
Thanks for the gun.
Oh, she's so short.
Dr. Ramiro?
Martin, I need your help. He listens to you. Paul.
Is that so?
I think we're in trouble, and he doesn't see it. He refuses to.
I can't imagine why.
I know you and I haven't always seen eye to eye, but I know you care about Monarch. You care about what happens. And if we are reaching zero stage, something has to be done.
And what is it we could do?
You know what we could do.
Truth is, Sophia, it's not really a matter of whether or not Paul will listen to me. It's that I won't listen to you. I find your approach to matters rather counterproductive. Filling Paul's head with your constant alarms and distracting him with petty doomsday scenarios. I mean, if I'm being honest, I rue the day he gave you a modicum of function in this company. Because you said, I care about Monarch.
So that's why he's against Serene.
I have to prepare for my speech.
What is it that you're so threatened by, Martin?
Do I look threatened to you?
He's such a good actor. Oh man, the eye drops don't really help much.
We have control of the presentation. Make it look good.
So the shot fired thing is him. I knew it.
Hey, you're Crocker, right? Hey, Crocker! Crocker! I really need to take a shit. Fuck, come on, Crocker. Crocker! Come on, Crocker!
All right, party time.
Oh my god.
Over there.
Where?
The woman with the necklace. My money is on that.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty good choice,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Gosling down there talking with George Clooney. Wearing his nice cufflinks, chatting about stocks.
Richard, where the hell have you been?
Didn't have my invitation.
Oh my god, you're always losing things.
I'm not losing anything.
Drama.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's going for it. Bam. Told ya.
Oh. Why am I losing so bad?
That guy showing up like that is
Ring.
because of us, I think.
No, rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Rules are fucking rules. You owe me another sword.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
She's not doing a good job hiding that she's freaked out.
You can do it, my man.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Nicely done. Thank you.
Just wish I wasn't losing so bad.
Do you want to go for a walk?
Yeah. Okay. All right, lady.
Taking the sword.
I'm taking mine too.
Crocker. Hey, buddy. Crocker! Burke! Crocker! Hey, buddy. Hey. Burke, listen, if I have to come in there, you're gonna fucking regret it. Listen, this is just a big mis-fucking-understanding. I'm gonna be out tomorrow. Oh, put in a good word for you. I will help you climb this ladder. All I'm asking is please let me take a fucking shit. Go to the back wall. Fuck, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Thank you. Shut up. Back up slowly. Yeah.
Maybe Neil get the keys to uncuff yourself? There we go. Hey, he's armed again. The more he does, the less he's going to be able to clear it. Because before it was a misunderstanding. But at this point, it's not really a misunderstanding. Access restricted.
So you don't mind that we left, do you?
I mean, I wasn't really excited about going in the first place.
Okay, why'd you go?
I think because somebody twisted my arm.
What the fuck is that?
Kind of looks like a dinosaur wearing a helmet.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
That's only there because of something we
Are
did.
we even allowed to be out here?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. All right.
So what would you have been doing tonight if we didn't go?
What, if I hadn't gone to the party with you?
Yeah.
Well, I would have canceled all my other
Jerking off to anime.
plans.
Ah.
And I would have gone back to work.
I think maybe you work a little too much.
Yes.
But I answer.
Well, no, I mean, and it doesn't feel like work. You know, I like being wired in.
Yeah.
Makes me feel connected. You work all the time. In fact, you're there most of the time I'm there. So, do you think you work too much?
He's been spying on her through cameras, maybe?
Yeah, I'm not. I guess.
He's like a creepy stalker, maybe?
Love work.
Hold it right there!
Shit!
You little fuck! Hey, what? All you had to do was let me in that perimeter lab.
You turned on Monarch. What was I supposed to do?
You have no idea what's going on, do you? I need to get in that lab. There's something in there that I need.
The lifeboat protocol. You work with Beth Wilder. I've seen you before.
You know her?
Which is the reason I'm here.
Why would she say that like that right in front of him? Because now he knows she's a traitor. Or is he, as far as the nerd concerned.
Necessary.
Yeah. Come on, hurry up.
You're a very kind person.
Like she should be trying to make it like she's trying to keep the nerd safe, just to keep her cover.
It's right up here.
Dr. Kim's the thing in this lab, I bet.
Oh, right. I got it, guys. I got it. I guess you guys can't do this. It's a special talent I have. Glad it's so celebrated. You're welcome.
Such an asshole.
Is this it?
Oh, there's the things that probably give them some protection against time. Those little vest things.
What is that?
If Dr. Serene, or sorry, not Doctor, if Paul Serene's taking a mask, I wonder if they're constantly feeding it into Henry there in the thing.
What the fuck is that?
It's Martin. Or not Martin, Henry Kim. Dr. Henry Kim. She's stupid. She's going to expose herself or something.
Chronon disrupted life form. Extremely hostile.
Name's Henry Kim.
Life form.
It's Dr. Kim.
That's Hey, Minton. Good morning. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the episode so far. Is Bella Sam?
The second machine. Where is it?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Doing okay. Having a bit of a migraine today, and the eye drops are not helping my eyes that are just sore AF. But otherwise, good.
I've been to the past. I've tried to change things.
It's Littlefinger.
Undo mistakes. Only to find there's no changing the inevitable. Time is just one closed loop. No matter what I do, you and I, we always end up here. And no matter what I do, time ends.
I think you've lost your fucking mind.
It's going good. It's going good. Started 2 new games this weekend. This one and KOTOR 2.
My memory, however, it's stretched. Like I've seen too much. All of it blending into one. Apart from a few fragments of memories. One in particular. You and I were 11 or 12 years old when we found that vagrant. Remember? And when I arrived at the past, that was the first thing I tried to change. I went to the roof. I tried to talk him down.
Exclamation mark Discord should pop it up. There's also a link below if you're on the web page.
He fell, same as before. Anything I try to change, it just triggers the same event. And we keep seeing that body. Because we were meant to. I'm not turning my back on the human race. At this point, they're a necessary sacrifice.
Oh. I wonder if he's trying to imply that he's the vagrant, maybe?
Will refused to believe the inevitability of what was coming. And he became an obstacle.
Answer me this question, Paul. you've seen. Do I stop before you're dead?
Yeah, let's give me a second to the Discord, or to the Discord, to the scene's done. I don't want to alt tab out and have the movie mess up or whatever. I think we're almost back to gameplay, and then I can alt tab. Okay, that should be the proper link.
Who was he?
He was my mentor from college and then here
Thanks,
to
Vincent.
Monarch. I was in a bad place and he kind of turned me around.
Got it. Sort of. I mean, it's a ghost file. It's remnant of mass deletion. Somebody was here. We got Cronin field regulator.
Wait, hold on. Holy shit, this is Dr. Amaril's report.
What is it?
The stutters, they're increasing in frequency.
What's a stutter?
The more frequent the stutters, the more indicative of a fracture.
Okay, and what's a fracture?
Of time. Zero state, it stops, and it doesn't start back up.
And the lifeboat protocol could save us.
I have no idea. But the Chronon field regulator, it is the core of Monarch's time tech. Everything is based upon it. And it has something to do with the lifeboat.
Nothing's happening.
We have to go.
Wait.
No. This way. Turn.
Stutter.
No, don't. You in the blinker.
Fiona!
The lab is stutter-proof. Stay here.
Stutter, where are you going?
There are Chronon harnesses up here. We need them.
Need to grab 3 of them. This kind of makes me think of that movie by what's his name? Where they start going backwards in time? Tenet. It's making me think of Tenet a bit. Like the guys are all suited up with oxygen and everything, right? What was he shooting at?
Holy shit! Put one of those on.
He's taking all of them. Asshole thinks this guy's still the bad guy.
Charlie!
He didn't even put one on Fiona, that douchebag.
Let's go! No, this way!
I don't think she should have stopped and then, like, what happened? For her, nothing should have happened, right? She should have just kept going.
Go!
Oh well. Off to a good start. I love these little episodes between the gameplay. It's so cool. Although it seems like the parts that change because of things we do in the game are super minor. Like that guy arriving late because we took the pass. Yeah, that could have been it, I guess. That's a good point, Minson. I didn't think about that.